And now I'm actually going to hit continue this time.
Hello, I'm Susan Nash, AAPG. Happy to introduce you to Mark Waddleton, First Genesis. Welcome.
Thank you very much, Susan, for this opportunity to present to you our solution. So thank you all for joining us for this session. I want to walk you through our seismic entitlement digital blockchain solution called Xenese. So we were founded in 1995. We've got over 2 decades of experience providing IT services and solutions to the oil and gas industry. About 36 months ago, we made a hard pivot to the distributed ledger blockchain technology space, developing and launching Xenese. So let's level set up front. You might have heard of blockchain in the same sentence as Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. These are not the same thing. Blockchain is the underlying technology developed to prevent the double spend problem in the digital currency space, a role currently that a range of financial institutions do for government issued currency. So in the rest of this presentation, I will share with you why oil and gas companies are using this technology and why our solution is so different. So what's in a block? It has data, it has a hash value of the previous block and its own hash value. That data is stored in the block, and that block acts as a notary, meaning it's timestamped. The hash is used to secure the block, and it is its digital fingerprint, making it tamper-proof. So more than anything, your company wants CIA of their data. So currently, legacy storage solutions still struggle with CIA of data and the need to add middleware and software to manage it. Also, it increases the support expense. Blockchain solves that in one single offering. It's distributed, peer-to-peer, verifiable, programmable, and tamper-proof. So the power of our blockchain platform is its completeness as a fully integrated platform when it comes to the distributed ledger technology stack. So on this slide is a summary of Xenese's capabilities, and in the next few slides, I will focus on a handful of them. So 1, Xenese is able to manage a single file size of up to 5 terabytes with a total storage size of 1 exabyte, which is about 250 million DVDs of data. We are also able to do this and process this data at sub-millisecond speeds, allowing us to process up to 2 million transactions per second. We have a cascading encryption regime of up to 4 layers deep. We are built on our own zero trust security environment, meaning that unless certain services, microservices are permitted or scripted to talk to other microservices, no one that is not trusted by default from either inside or outside the network to talk to each other. We also have the ability to follow the destination of your data, whether in the cloud, on-premise, or hybrid. We work with your legacy or existing software enterprise platforms, and our smart contracts, also known as software executable transactions, are written in JSON, making it easily understandable by more than just software coders. So let's talk about how we leverage our platform for seismic entitlement space. On this slide is just really an overview of the industry data, seismic data and services, and you all source these, if you're not one of these companies, but from a narrow list of providers. This slide shares with you the types of surveys conducted at generally each stage of the EMP process, and this excludes the processing and reprocessing of existing data libraries. And then there are two primary data acquisition models. One is contract, the other one is multi-client. What's important here is the fact that there are increasing amounts of data being gathered by all of those entities that were mentioned before. You know, back, according to Schlumberger, back in 1990, it was around 9 gigabytes. Now it is in the petabyte range. Well, Xenese can handle not only those types of data, but a whole host of other types of data, as shown here on this slide. We're very unique in the marketplace, as one of our differentiators is the fact that we have identity services, we have access controls, as well as we're indexable. So, you know, we're able to process your data and actually point to a specific data set, no matter how deep it is within the database. On top of that, we can build on top of our platform a whole raft of AI and machine learning capabilities, visualization, statistical analysis, as well as predictive modeling, or custom. So some of your organizations have some custom capabilities that we can also incorporate onto our platform. So when it comes to more specific stuff, you know, given not only projection, latitude, longitude coordinates, as well as other deterministic variables, with precision, you can decide what you want to share with stakeholders and counterparties. You can even capture, depending on the network pipe, the raw data in a Genesis block, as well as any QA/QC and progeny blocks that are built as they are processing the data. As the data owner, you can even decide what specific device, server, or room data sets can be accessed on. And with smart contracts, again, software executable transactions, you can create data availability either on a time basis, use basis, or any other deterministic parameter. It is a given that these data sets are highly valued company assets. With our platform, your company can use its proprietary data models to analyze the data without any risk of exposing the underlying code, giving unprecedented ability in how your firm manages its data library. In addition to that, you can create an entirely new commercial market for your data sets external via smart contracts. You can keep the status of your seismic data evergreen by maintaining not only its provenance, chain of custody, and an audit trail of who owns what and when. You can grant, revoke, and manage data access to other organizations using those smart contracts that I've mentioned before, thereby creating more commercial opportunities with the investments that you've already made in those data sets. Again, here's just a select list of those types of contracts and agreements that can be held safely and securely with Xenese. So with that, I will wrap. Here's my contact information. I would certainly be open to having a further discussion about your needs and requirements around the management of your data set and how Xenese can provide safety, security, and create additional data markets that you can leverage in the marketplace. And we can do this together. Again, thank you very much. And thank you again, Susan, for the opportunity to share our platform with the group.
Thank you, Mark. This is great. We really appreciate it.